Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about the future. So first, I want you to think about this. What are some plans you have for the future when COVID-19 finishes? Please pause the video and write down some ideas. Okay guys, we're going to share all of our plans in class. Now, look at these pictures. Which look like a good plan to do after COVID-19 finishes? Maybe eating an elote loco, going to a fair, eating street food like churros or things like that, going to Pana, going to the beach, or maybe even eating a shuko. Which of these look like good plans? Please pause the video while you choose at least two. Okay, guys, now look at these sentences. Which of these activities sound the most interesting for you? Classes start on January 10th, 2021. El Puerto is opening until next year, and the Jocotenango Fair is going to be organized next year. Now think about this. Analyze the sentences. Are these things facts? When are these things happening? Please pause the video. Okay, guys, so if you notice, all of them are going to happening in the future, especially in here, all of them are going to happen next year. Now, where are the verbs and what is special about these sentences? Do we know the exact time when these things are going to happen? Please pause the video while you think about this. Okay, guys, so if you see the first one, the first sentence, we have the verb start. And the next one we have is opening, and the next one is going to be organized. Okay, so again, we're talking about the future, and we know that they are going to happen next year. Like specifically, we know about the classes on January 10th. So, what are we going to do now with the future? We're going to be matching the structures here to the sentences. Please pause the video. Okay, guys, so we're talking about future plans here. And we have her first simple present plus the time expression. And with this, we can talk about a fixed event in the future, something that is not going to change. So classes start on January 10th, 2021. Now we can also be using present continuous with a time expression, verb to be with a verb with ing. El puerto is opening until next year. I am going to the movies tomorrow. And we can also use be plus going to plus our verb to talk about the future. Now here, what we do is we're talking about our plans, our arrangements, intentions, right? For example, the Jocotenango Fair is going to be organized next year. Now we're going to practice. Look at these sentences. Please write down the correct form of the verb to complete them. Okay guys, let's go ahead and check. So in this case, you had to complete them with a simple present. The plane arrives in London at 11:45. The lesson starts in 5 minutes. The film begins at 8 o'clock. My brother's birthday is on Wednesday. The train leaves Manchester at 7:23. The festival ends on Sunday. The next bus comes in 35 minutes. Which day does the exhibition open? What day is it tomorrow? What time does the zoo close? So all of these things are things I cannot change. They are in a schedule and they cannot be moved. Now let's go ahead and practice in the next one. Again, pause the video and complete with the correct form of the verb. Okay, now let's check. It is going to rain. They are going to eat stew. I am going to wear blue shoes tonight. We are not going to help you. Jack is not going to walk home. Are you going to cook dinner? Sue is not going to share her biscuits. Are they going to leave the house? Is she going to take part in the contest? I am not going to spend my holiday abroad this year. And here I'm going to be talking about my intentions, maybe even a little predictions, but with present evidence, right? For example, I'm not going to spend my holiday abroad this year. Why? Well, COVID, so it's a prediction because right now there are many restrictions to travel. Let's go ahead and do another exercise. Here you have to answer the questions using the information in parentheses. Please pause the video. Okay, guys, let's check. So, what is Kim doing on Monday evening? She is meeting Tom. In here, I am not using the time phrase because the time phrase is already in the question, but we could say she is meeting Tom on Monday evening. Number two, she is looking after Carol's kids. Three, she is playing badminton. Four, she is seeing the dentist. Five, she is working late. Six, she's picking up Jen from the airport. Seven, she's going to a concert. Eight, she's going on a sightseeing tour with Jen. Nine, she's having a party. And 10, she's taking Jen to the airport. So here we're using future progressive because we're talking about present progressive in a time expression, sorry. And these are my plans, my arrangements, okay? Things I have already planned, maybe with another person. So now I want you to please write 6 sentences about your plans that you have for after COVID, maybe next year. What are your plans? Please pause the video. Okay, guys, now let's go ahead and continue talking about the future. Look at these 4 pictures. Which of these activities do you think will be common in the future? Please pause the video and choose one. Okay, guys? Now, look at the sentences. Do you agree with them? With which ones? Or with which ones do you disagree with? By December 2020, we will have stopped wearing masks. Next year, students will be receiving classes wearing masks. By next year, Russia will have cured the world with its vaccine. We will be wearing masks for a long time. Please pause the video. Okay, guys, now let's continue. When are these things happening? Is the time exact? Okay, so here we continue talking about the future. However, we are not being so exact with the time. Yes, we know we have here December, we have next year, but do we know exactly when these things will happen? We're going to talk about that right now. Check for verbs and structure that are repeated between these sentences. Pause the video, please. Okay, guys, now I want you to please match the sentences with the structures. So I have 4 sentences, 2 structures. You need two sentences for each structure. Pause the video. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and check. By December 2020, we will have stopped wearing masks. By next year, Russia will have cured the world with this vaccine. By, will have, and the past participle. Another option could be will have past participle and then by with the time. The next ones are next year students will be receiving classes wearing masks. We will be wearing masks for a long time. And here we have will plus verb to be and a verb with ing. So, when do we use this? Here I have 3 uses. Please pause the video while you match to the correct structures. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and check. So, we're using the structure of by, will, have, and the past participle when we're talking about an action that will happen before another action in the future. So these things will be over by that time. By December 2020, we will have stopped wearing masks. Maybe we will stop in October, maybe even in November. Maybe the last day is going to be November 30, but I know that in December, this is no longer. By next year, Russia will have cured the world with its vaccine. I don't know when this will happen. Maybe October, maybe November, maybe December. But I know by next year, before next year, this will be over. We can also talk about actions that will happen at a certain time in the future that there will be in progress in, or an action that is sure to happen in the near future, and again, it will be in progress. Next year, students will be receiving classes wearing masks. So, I'm being specific on the time, and this will be in progress. We will be wearing masks for a long time. This is sure to happen in the near future, and again, it will continue to be in progress. So, we're going to practice now. I want you to please complete these sentences with the correct structure. Okay, guys, let's check. At midnight, we will be sleeping. This time next week, we will be sitting at the beach. At 9, I will be watching the news. Tonight, we will be cramming up for our English test. They will be dancing all night. He will not be playing all afternoon. I will not be working all day. Will you be eating at 6? Will she be driving to London? Will they be fighting again? So, again, here I'm talking about things that will happen in the future. They will be in progress at a certain time. Maybe next week, maybe next year, maybe tonight. Let's go ahead and do another exercise. Here you have to write sentences using these prompts. For example, I leave by 6. Pause the video, please. Okay, guys, now let's check. I will have left by 6. Will you have finished the report by the deadline? When will we have done everything? She will have finished her exams by then, so we can go out for dinner. You will have read the book before the next class. She won't have finished work by 7. When will you have completed the work? They will have arrived by dinner time. We will have been in London for 3 years next week. Next week. Will she have got home by lunchtime? Okay, guys, now let's continue. I want you to please make 5 predictions for next year. Remember to use future progressive and future perfect. Pause the video, please. Okay, guys, we're going to be checking all of these during class, okay? I will see you in class. Bye bye.